All right, we are back finally, like for real back.
I mean, you're like for real back in the SIP.
Yeah, I'm back in the SIP. I did some traveling, and we can talk about that later on too. But I have to start. It's going to be a good podcast when you start out with a big apology. And I'm really good at apologizing because I mess up a lot. But this one wasn't completely my fault. As always, we had big plans for the month of October. We had, as we speak, it's Sunday, day before Halloween.
30th, yeah.
The couple of things happened. One important thing that needed my undivided attention came up. Nothing bad, but the main thing, though, is my laptop that I edit every episode of this podcast on, aside from the ones you do on your MacBook, obviously, died. And I tried to revive it a couple of different ways, and then I finally said, you know what? I'm just going to do... Because I tried to edit the podcast I just put out. It was recorded over a month ago. It was a month ago. So some of the material in episode 188 may have been kind of stale, but nonetheless... which that was a really good interview we did with Barry. I was glad to get that out there finally. It was over a month ago when I recorded that.
Yeah.
But... Anyway, I finally did what I needed to do from the start, is go ahead and move everything over to my Surface and get the programs, the plugins, and...
How'd that go?
Bad, because I don't have the same version of the plugin, and it's different, and I don't like learning stuff. But all that being said, it's fixed now. We're back. We ruined October, but
we were so busy this month.
Very busy.
We had more shows than normal.
Which we can talk about that too. We've had
your traveling issue or plans that you did, so we really didn't get to do a whole lot of October-y stuff like we normally do.
No, not at all. I did watch some good movies though,
me
here
too.
and there between all the chaos and craziness. So I guess our Halloween episode is mostly just going to be us talking about
the movies we watch,
the horror movies, because in the month of October, like, I don't just watch scary movies in October, but 9 times out of 10, if I'm watching a horror movie, I try to save it for the month of October just because I like to look forward to it. Like, that's the thing I do. It's like I watch horror movies all October long, and I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. I made a rough list.
Well,
First of all, we were out here one night, and the kids were watching... I had Fear Fest pulled up. Is that what it's called? No. What's the thing they do on AMC?
That's Fear Fest.
Okay. Because something else is called Scream Fest. But I had an AMC pulled up, and kudos to them. They don't sponsor us, obviously, but I'm going to give them a big shout-out, because that's cool that they do that all October long. They play usually really good horror movies. So Nightmare on Elm Street was playing, and the kids were watching it, and they were like, "Is that Freddy? Like, what's going on here?" I'm like, "Oh, this is the remake." I was like, "Let me go ahead and stop this. Let me go over to the computer, pull up my legally licensed digital copy of the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's what we're gonna watch." So I rewatched the OG Nightmare on Elm Street with them. So that was one of the classic horror movies I watched.
I think I watched part 2 and 3 one night a couple weeks ago.
Another movie I watched while I was working on stuff for my Halloween party. We had our yearly friends gathering with the Halloween stuff. And I want to tell them about that cool game that we played also, so remind me about that. But while I was getting everything ready, I had Fear Fest on, and that movie Trick or Treat. Not to be confused with Trick or Treat. This is Trick or Treat.
That's the one I like.
Oh, Trick or Treat, the old one with all the heavy metal, like badass, fast wave.
That's the 80s version.
Yes.
That's the one you watched?
No, that's the one I like.
Oh.
So which this one was good too, but I just again we go back to movies that are too close to the same name or called the same thing.
That's the one with Sammy in it. Sam.
Yeah.
Baghead.
Yeah.
Which I got a picture with last night.
The real one?
Yes, the real one. I mean, is there any other one?
Well, I remember when I was a kid, we went to the mall, and there was a Santa Claus there, and I was like, cool, Santa Claus is here. That's really nice of him to take time out of the whole world to come to Tupelo.
Yeah.
Then we went to another mall, and he was there too. So sometimes, characters, iconic characters, have helpers. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how that works.
Just might have been a helper.
It's like when you saw what's the clown's name from?
Terrifier 2?
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is. Just Terrifier 2.
No, he's got a name.
See, I still haven't seen it, so.
I haven't seen 2 yet. I've seen 1, and it was great. And I've heard a lot of gnarly,
Man,
in a
saying,
good way.
Yeah, they're saying part 2 is goriest, just scariest, and it's got your boy in it.
Art the clown.
But yeah, your boy's in part 2.
Which boy?
The wrestler guy.
I got a lot of boys, boy.
Well, I was going to say his name till you said that.
I threw you off.
He's in the band Fugazi.
Oh, Jericho.
Jericho.
That's right, he is in that.
Yeah.
I think he's in one of the Sharknadoes, too.
I'm not sure, but I know he's in Terrifier 2 because I was reading an article about it.
That's awesome.
Him talking about it.
Yeah, I've heard that people are like running out of the theater and like vomiting.
Man,
and
you know, they say
maybe that's
that.
just hype, but
I think
it's
it's
working. I'm like, hell, I'm in.
I don't think I've ever watched a movie to where it literally made me sick enough to puke in the theater.
No, me neither.
And we used to watch Faces of Death growing up.
Dude, that was rough.
Yeah, and that never made me sick and throw up. Maybe I'm just...
Now we have a thing called YouTube, and you don't have to rent Faces of Death at the
Oh, God,
at the
yeah.
freaking convenience store.
What's funny is there's a Faces of Death on YouTube now.
I'm sure.
But it's censored.
So what was I talking about?
Oh, we're talking
Trick or
about
Treat.
Trick or Treat, yeah.
I liked it. It was good. Is
that your first time watching it?
Yeah, it was a little much. Like, there's a lot going on there. Like, one minute I'm seeing werewolves, the next minute I'm seeing, like...
It is great.
Like, it's a little bit of everything.
And it was, dude, it's star-packed.
It is. I noticed a lot. I recognized a lot of people on there. I probably need to go back and watch it again.
I'll watch it with you.
When it
I
has,
love that show.
When it has my undivided attention.
I love that movie.
I watched the new Munsters, the Rob Zombie version.
I did too. What'd you
Not
think?
as bad as people say it is.
Well, people were expecting a reboot. They really wasn't expecting quote.
He never
unquote,
said it was a reboot, though.
Prequel. And I loved how they done that to where how
Yeah.
she and him met, and
Spoiler
I thought
free.
that was
We
great.
don't want to give any away, but
Well, that's the reason I leave it loose.
here's the thing. As you would
Rob Zombie weird.
as you would expect from Rob Zombie, like the visualizations, the color palette, the props, the practical effects were just 100%. Like, he should win an award for that.
Yeah.
It looked like what Rob Zombie's music videos look like, which are visually like really stunning. All the makeup, everything,
And
the
they're gonna say
sceneries.
Herman's band was pretty awesome.
And, you could tell they had a budget.
Yeah.
Like those sets were nice. The storyline, like I said, it was interesting and cool. I think the only thing that caught me off guard, and this isn't a bad thing, I just wasn't expecting it. It's you always want to try to figure out who this movie's for. It's more kid oriented than it is adult oriented, but of course you can enjoy.
Nah.
And the show kind of was too, though, you know. But I guess from Rob Zombie, I expected like a horror movie.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I mean, I don't have any really. I mean, even the bad, quote unquote, bad thing I have to say about it is just,
It was
not
busy.
bad. Yeah, it had a lot going
was
on, but
busy.
it was a cool story. But the only thing is, like I said, I wasn't really expecting it to be that kid oriented. But some of my favorite movies are kid movies. I mean, Wall-E is one of my favorite movies. The first
Wall-E.
SpongeBob SquarePants movie was hilarious.
I don't know if I've seen it. I've watched Wall-E, but I don't think I watched SpongeBob. I used to watch the TV show with the kids, but
Oh yeah,
yeah, the Munsters, he did a really good job. And like I was telling Shauna, it's what you would expect from Rob Zombie
visually definitely.
doing a movie. It's just weird.
I watched one half of Halloween Ends, and I didn't stop watching it because I didn't like it. Something came up, and I'm going to return to it as soon as possible. So far, I haven't finished. It's good.
Shauna's told me a lot of stuff.
A lot of people are throwing shade at it, and it may go downhill from where I'm at.
Yeah.
But from the beginning to where I am, I'm in. I'm enjoying it. It's a good story, and it's this is all this is spoiler free unless we're talking about like a classic like movie from years ago. All the current movies will be spoiler free. It sometimes with these new Michael Myers movies, it doesn't take time to breathe and like character development and. I like a movie that tells a story and it's just not just jump right to the just.
But with the movie like Halloween, and I mean the character has already been developed for the last 30, 40 years.
Well, true, but I mean the problem with some horror movies, especially slashers, which me, I'm a huge slasher guy. They won't character develop the victims enough. Of course, you're going to see Freddy, you're going to see Jason, you see Michael Myers, you're going to see your main character, and yes, you're right.
But your victims,
we don't need character development.
Your victims aren't in it long enough.
But you have to care about them. That way, you care that you were like, oh man, I didn't want him to die, or I didn't want her to die. Like, you do need a little bit of character development, even for your victims.
But do we in general watch a slasher fic and go, oh man, I really wished he wouldn't have killed her?
That's true, but you also don't want just
we want the good death.
You don't want the opening credits to the end credits just be a killing spree of just no story.
This is true. It does have to have a storyline.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, so far with Halloween Ends, I've enjoyed the pacing.
Okay.
It's been good paced.
Well, I've got to go back and watch the last two.
Again, I can't speak for the second half. We'll get there though. And the last one that I recall, I've watched more horror movies than this month, but I was just quickly, as we were getting ready for this, jotting down. I watched the new Hellraiser finally.
Let me pull up my notes on this one.
Okay. And again, spoiler free, don't worry.
Oh, yes.
I had already heard good things about it. Of course, I don't really listen to reviews. I learned a long time ago that I just reviews don't work right.
Well, we look at the opposite of the reviews. If you
Almost.
go to Rotten Tomatoes and it gives
every now and then they'll get it right.
Sometimes,
yeah.
So
sometimes it's a pleasant surprise. I liked it. I was really almost shocked because this is a Hulu original, so I didn't expect like a huge budget movie.
Dude, they got Hulu money. It's not quite as much as Netflix money, but it's.
Evidently, it was good. The storyline was really compelling because in a franchise like, any of these franchises, you go back to the well so many times you start running out of water.
Well, that's one of the things I wrote down.
This storyline was, it should have been like Hellraiser like 4 or 5 or something, because it was really, I don't want to give anything away. It was a good story.
Well,
they fit in with this world.
They didn't try to rewrite the movie.
No, they didn't try to reinvent the wheel, but they also didn't rehash the same shit either.
Well, they took the movie, the original Hellraiser, and the ones after that, and just added, and they're adding new canon to it, so you can keep moving forward.
New canon. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. You could easily have a part 2 of this.
Oh, easily. Because it's left wide open now to where it's not just going to rehash the same stuff.
And I don't know if I'd even really call this a reboot. It doesn't have to be.
I don't think it is.
It doesn't ignore.
It's called Reborn.
Yeah.
But, it's, man. And I voiced on the last, 2 episodes before, my concerns about it. There's getting Jamie Clayton to play Pinhead. Dude. She played awesome.
Well, some people were like, why is Pinhead a girl? And I'm like, well, in the book, the source material, it was female.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's female.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, she played it spot on.
Yeah, all the casting was really good. There wasn't any, like, standout bad acting. The pacing on it was good. It had the right amount of creepy and scary.
The pacing
and the gore that you would expect from Hellraiser
was
too.
Almost a little bit too slow.
At the beginning, I like a movie that starts out slow, bro. Like the movies I watched as a kid, you didn't see the monster till the end of the movie.
Well,
and it made it like that much more like. Whoa.
There's a whole lot I can't say without giving spoilers.
Yeah, I know.
But after the first 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It really slows down and then starts really building back up.
You could continue this story, or you could just continue the franchise from here and do sequels. Like, I hope they do a Hellraiser every year if they're going to be that good. That would be nice. There's one thing, remind me off air, because it is spoiler, that I want to ask you. because I dozed off for like 5 minutes, not because I didn't like the movie, but I was just exhausted. And it may not even been that much. I was just kind of that couch I was sitting on. I was in St. Louis, and the apartment we're in had this big fluffy couch, and I was just like kind of nodded off for a minute. Yeah, it was good. Again, I can't say much more because it's spoiler, but
all right, well,
I was impressed.
One that I've watched, and you started watching it, but I don't think you finished it. Was called X.
Yeah,
it's the 70s slasher.
Yes, I did start watching that. It was kind of late when I got it started, and I was sleepy, so I went to bed. But I was liking it.
Finish it.
It's about this group of people that went out in the country to film a porno. That's why it's called X. And then craziness ensued.
Yes, and well, there's a prequel to it that just come out called Pearl, and the chick is playing. Because Pearl was the old lady's name.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember that.
And it's I got his name wrote down. Hold on.
Yeah, you got a lot more notes for this episode than I do. You're way more prepared. And I had plenty of time to prepare, but again.
Oh, it's a Ty West at A24 Studios. And it surprised me some of the stuff that he's done. Midsommar, you remember that movie?
Yes.
He done it.
Oh, here's another movie
Witch.
I rewatched because the kids they were saying we need to watch a horror movie, and one of Alicia's favorites is that it's called Skeleton Key. And I'm glad I rewatched it because I had I remembered I liked it, but I had forgotten a lot about the plot, and so it was a good refresher. So I rewatched it. It was really good. I'm trying to remember what streaming service. That's one complaint I have about. If you have enough logins to the different apps, you really don't need to worry about buying movies or whatever. Unless you're like me and just like to collect them. I got a Friday the 13th collection in today, as if I don't have enough. But it came with this DVD. Of extras, and I'm a sucker. I've bought the Michael Keaton Batman movie 3 times because they keep re-releasing it with more extras.
Wow.
And I'm like, I want to see those extras. I want to see that behind the scenes stuff. So there's a DVD in this set called Killer Cuts, and I bought that whole set, A, to put on my Jason's shelf, which looks amazing, and B, to watch that Killer Cuts DVD. But what was I saying?
You kind of lost me.
I chased a rabbit and I can't find my way back.
Skeleton Key.
Yes.
Which is a good movie. It's been a long time since I watched it.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about streaming services. With classic horror movies, it's not that easy to find them.
That's one we need to get, is it Shudder?
Yes.
Or Thriller? It's one of the two.
It's Shudder.
And it's nothing but classic horror stuff.
Well, they have originals too.
Well, they have originals, but that's where
there's
you
a
get
lot of the classics
most
on
of
there.
your classics.
Yeah.
I mean, but honestly, I think I've got most of them.
Yeah, I own a bunch.
DVD.
Well, I rip or used to. I don't buy DVDs like I used to. But used to, when I'd buy a DVD or a CD, the first thing I would do is rip it.
Yeah.
And that way it's on my hard drive, and then I can keep the original.
We can put the original up.
Well, I had a hard drive die, and all my DVDs are in a tote somewhere in the attic that I'll probably never see again. So I don't have as many as I used to. In fact, this Halloween, when I was putting our playlist together for the Halloween party, I was like, damn, I don't have that one. I don't have that one.
And see, you forgot to remind me to bring my hard drive because I've got hundreds of horror movies on it.
I can legally watch the movies off your hard drive, but I cannot copy them.
No, you can't because that'd be illegal.
That would be.
Yeah. But I could share it with you.
I looked that up one time because I was curious because I do rip all my media. I used to, or still have, it's not as active as it used to be, but I have a huge CD collection of music. And I got tired of my CDs getting scratched and having to go rebuy them. So, like I said, the first thing I would do when I got home is rip my CD to the computer and then put it in my CD case.
Yeah.
So sometimes I open that CD up one time and that's it, unless my burned copy or my media, got scratched, and then I would
another one.
So I looked it up because I was curious. Ripping CDs and movies is completely legal. You own the
You just
the
can't.
license to that copy.
You can't make profit off that.
No, not only that, you can make the rip. You can burn it to CD. I can give you that CD for you to listen to or DVD to watch.
You can let me borrow it.
Yeah, but I can't make you a copy that you keep.
Yeah.
Or no, I think it's you have to watch it with me. It's something weird like
I
that.
had to return. I had to return it to you once I'm done. I
Something
can
like
borrow
that.
it, but I can't. You can't give it to me.
Oh, and don't look to us for legal advice. I just Googled some shit, so I have no idea really, but there is something weird about how that works. But you know me, I want to support music and slasher films, so I don't.
Oh, most definitely.
And plus, I just like having the DVD because I like the tangible. I don't read comic books on the internet. I read them from comic books.
Yeah. Which this
What was it
has nothing to do
Stan
with
Lee
comic
famously
books.
said? He said somebody asked him, "Is digital comics going to take over, physical copies of comics?" And he said, "Well, let me tell you something. I love to look at a woman's breasts on a computer screen, but I'd rather have them in my hands."
Yes. Probably one of the best quotes
Very
ever.
true. It's so true. All right, so my list is kind of run dry. What else you got?
Man, I've got a lot of stuff.
Hit me.
Well, let's just start at the top. We already talked about Hellraiser. Big news. Deadpool 3
Wolverine.
with Wolverine.
Yeah.
And Hugh
With
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yes. They're talking November 8th, 2024.
And I've seen tweets and stuff of him, Hugh Jacked man, getting jacked again.
Oh, dude, they've been doing it up on the promos.
But
and
good
stuff.
luck getting as jacked as he was in that last Wolverine movie. You remember that one?
Well, he doesn't have to. Because in Logan, that's set in the future.
I know, but I'm just saying. No, not Logan. The Wolverine movie, the standalone. That before Logan, it didn't do that well. He went to Japan and wound up fighting this big robot guy.
Dude, that was a good movie though.
I liked it, but it didn't do well. But he got super jacked.
That was
for
Origins,
that one.
wasn't it?
I don't
Wasn't that part of
remember
the
that.
X-Men
It was
Origins?
like Wolverine Part 3.
Yeah.
It just didn't do well box office wise, but yeah, I enjoyed it. But he got like beyond jacked for that.
Massive. There's also reports that Howard the Duck is going to be in Deadpool 3 because apparently he's been in
That
every
would be
single
awesome.
Marvel movie so far.
Well, I know he was in Guardians of the Galaxy as
He's
an
been in
Easter
both
egg.
of them, and he's been in every Marvel movie,
Like as an Easter egg somewhere in the background.
Yeah.
But you're saying that he's going to be like a living, breathing character.
It's kind of sketchy on what's been reported so far, but they're saying yes that he will be in Deadpool.
I'm glad we're getting back to like, hey, this movie's announced and we'll get it like at least in a year. Because with COVID, it's like, hey, we're making a new whatever, and you're like, yay, holla at you in 4 years.
Yeah. And all of my news is going to be sporadic. It's just going to be all over the place.
Yeah, that wasn't horror related, but I'm glad you said it.
Actually, I don't really have any more horror related stuff.
You didn't watch any other horror movies so far?
Dude, that's just it. I've watched so many, but I watched so many throughout the year that it's just kind of hard to remember what all I've watched.
What I have to do, and we're playing D&D tonight, but I have 2 TVs. I may put one of them. It's a tradition. I have to watch the original Friday the 13th. I watch it every October.
That's fine. I mean,
And I've still got another day.
Yeah. But something else, Mace Windu has been confirmed to be in the next Star Wars.
Really?
Yes. And
there's a fan theory out there that he didn't really die.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to come up with.
So this won't be like before he quote unquote died on screen. It'll be.
I'm not
after?
sure because they're all they're saying is they're just confirming he's going to be in the next one, and it's going to be your boy.
Of course.
So, I mean, he's the only person that can play Mace, but
yeah.
So that's new. There's a new trailer for Loki season 2 coming out.
Sean was just at. We were on our way to the gig, and we were on our way home from Dyersburg, and we were talking about Marvel shows and
Yeah.
stuff. And he's like, man, when's Loki going to come back? I was like, I don't know. I feel confident there'll be one.
It's 2023 from what I've seen, but it's there's nothing exactly posted yet.
I was telling him about She-Hulk because he hasn't watched any of it. And I was like, man, look, it's like, what, 8 episodes? And they've already done the finale? So it's not many, and they're not long. They're like 20-something minutes
I think
apiece.
it's 9 or 10, and they're only like 20 minutes.
I'm like, there's been some episodes that were kind of mere, but the way they brought it home with the last couple and tied it up,
What'd you think about the season finale of that? I thought
you
it
need
was
to sit down
great.
and watch this series like a movie.
Almost, yeah.
Again, like 8 20-minute episodes. What's the math on that?
160 minutes.
There you go. I should have been able to do that. But some of them were 21 minutes and some of them were 22. That's my defense.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But no, like, yeah, I think you'd be better served by this. And it's fun. It's just a fun ride. It's funny. It's more comedy with action than action with comedy.
They did a really good job on that show.
Yeah. I liked it. It was fun.
CGI was kind of on
Would
point.
I have wanted 22 one-hour episodes of this show? I don't think so. It seemed to be...
Even 45-minute episodes would have...
It seemed to be fine like it is. There'd have been too much filler, I think.
Well, yeah,
And plus, it'd have been too expensive.
I complained that they were too short, but then after I sat down and watched all of them, I was glad they were short because, like you said, there wasn't a whole lot of filler. It was story. It moved on.
She breaks the fourth wall a lot, like Deadpool, but that's okay. She does that in the comics too.
That's what they were saying.
And that they even made a half-hearted joke about how much it costs to have her on screen as She-Hulk with
Kevin.
The special effects.
That was awesome.
He's like, "Do you mind turning back into your human form? Because that's kind of expensive."
We're going to turn around and
we don't even want to watch you melt back into. We'll cut away and cut back.
That was so great.
Yeah, that was funny. I like that kind of stuff. I mean, you can overdo it easily, and I don't think they did.
There's new news in the Mad Max world. You know, of course, Furiosa's getting her own spinoff movie.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Furiosa?
Yeah.
Okay, but now they're also talking about doing a Mad Max Wasteland, and we're going to see glimpses of Sean's character, how he got to be the guitar player strapped to the truck.
Oh. Well, is this one gonna have Tom Hardy in it? And is it gonna be?
It didn't have a list. I'm hoping it does because, dude, Tom Hardy was excellent in that movie. So, I mean, all we can do is time will tell on that one. And I think we already talked about, like I said, some of these is going to be old news because it has been a while since we've done it.
Yeah. I mean, the whole Wolverine announcement is pretty old at this point.
Yeah. Of course, we talked about the Constantine sequel. But with that sequel coming out, it means that the Hellblazers, J.J. Abrams series, is dead now. But hopefully that means that Matt Ryan will get a Hellblazer movie to go along with his universe, Constantine.
Okay.
Constantine.
Well, I heard that they wanted Keanu Reeves back for another Constantine.
He's the one playing the movie.
Okay, yeah, good.
But Keanu Reeves' Constantine isn't Hellblazer.
You remember, was it your birthday, I bought that graphic novel, The Hellblazer, and I left it on the freaking bar, and you got here before
And I was like,
did.
dude, that's awesome.
You're like, dude, check this out. And you were like reading it when I walked in. I was like, damn it. Spoiler alert. That's your book.
Like, oh, that's your birthday present. I was like, sweet.
It's like, at least I knew you liked it because you were already reading it.
But yeah, Keanu Reeves isn't Hellblazer Constantine.
Yeah.
So they're two different universes that can actually coincide with each other.
Well, in the comics, there was a Hellblazer series featuring Constantine.
Yeah, but that actually turned into Constantine Hellblazer, or I don't understand how it goes.
Yeah.
It's awesome either way.
Because comics.
But just because that Keanu Reeves is doing the sequel, part 2 to his, It's killing the TV show, but J.J. Abrams said he might do a Hellblazer movie with Matt Ryan.
Okay.
Which I've got to really, when I think of Constantine now, I think of Matt Ryan. I don't think of Keanu Reeves anymore.
Yeah. He was on all the CW stuff.
Yep. And he was also on, he's on all the Justice League Dogs.
But I also really like the Keanu Reeves movie, too.
I do, too. But like, it's two different universes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they can both coexist.
In this day and age, they could come together on screen.
Yeah, they could.
I would like to see a TV show with him and a movie with Keanu, just like it has been.
Yes.
But
I really wish they'd leave the TV series going and just do the movie.
Go ahead and do the movie. Like you said, it's two different things.
I mean, to me, that would be awesome.
I mean, it's like you got like...
but I think it's licensing battle is what's causing some of the issues.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That doesn't surprise me. Before I forget, there's some big Henry Cavill news.
I seen that.
I really didn't want to know this, but it's all over the internet. So, I mean...
I almost wrote that down in my math.
He obviously, according to what I've read, I haven't seen Black Adam yet. It's on my short list of things to watch. He made some kind of cameo, I guess. They were just saying Henry Cavill's back as Superman, so that's what I assumed.
That's what the news
I could be wrong, so don't get mad at me if that's a spoiler, because I don't know if
The
it's a spoiler.
Rock actually dropped that news.
Well, he's the one that lobbied heavy to have Henry Cavill back as Superman.
He didn't go to the director.
Because he wants a Black Adam v Superman movie.
Because apparently Black Adam's the only person
that could possibly beat
Superman.
I mean, Batman did beat him, but that's a story for another day.
Batman, they said, has made several comments in new comics.
Batman made several
comments.
Batman made comments.
Yes, about Black Adam, saying that he needs to be taken out.
Oh, sort of like, okay.
He's getting unruly.
I was picturing you. I was thinking you meant like Batman's been on Twitter. Like, as much as I love Batman, I'm pretty sure he's a fictional character.
In the comics,
I got you.
Comments about Black Adam and how he's not going to be able to overlook what he does so much anymore.
Honestly, as much as I love me some Batman, I think I'd rather see a Black Adam v Superman than Batman v Superman. Because I mean, if you've watched the Dark Knight Returns animated movies or read the Dark Knight Returns comics, you've seen the best version of Batman v Superman there is.
Oh, yeah.
So you really don't need another Batman v Superman.
You don't.
You just need their ongoing bromance that they wind up being frenemies, I think is also a term they use between them two.
I think he has used that term several times.
Well, people around them say it, like Lois says it and Catwoman says it. They tease them two about their bromance and their frenemy situation.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting thing because they're so different, but they work together.
Yeah, their dichotomy together really shouldn't work, but it does work.
Dichotomy, 4 syllables.
It passes.
Hit the music. No, 4 syllables. No.
Anything more than 5. Anything more than I thought it was 5 syllables, and it was over.
We can't do 4 syllables.
Ah, crap. Okay.
Don't talk smart.
Back it up.
Confuses me.
Let's redo it. More J.J. Abrams news is he's going to do another Cloverfield movie.
I heard that. That's good.
That's going to be good.
I don't know that I've seen all of them, but the ones I saw I liked.
The last one, I think, was Cloverfield Paradox. It basically loops back around to the first one and explains what happened in the first one, how it came to be. It's a time travel, sort of. It was really good.
Before we move on completely from Henry Cavill, I read today that they're making another season of The Witcher, but they're recasting. You got that in your notes too?
Well, I've got that the prequel.
Oh, what's the dude that's
They've got a prequel coming out called Blood Origins, and it's coming out Christmas.
What is his name?
Liam
Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Is he related to Thor?
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
I think that's his brother.
They look like they could be brothers.
Yeah, I think they're brothers.
I looked him up when I read that news, and I saw an image of him where he's all like jacked. He had been getting ripped for.
I don't understand how.
I mean, it'd be all right. I think I liked Cavill as.
Dude, he got super jacked for that role. But is season 4? Is it going to be the prequel, the Blood Origins that I'm talking about?
I think that's animated.
Is it?
I think so.
It might be, but it's coming out Christmas.
Yeah, that's animated. And there's already an animated Witcher out.
Yeah, Brotherhood of the Wolf, I think,
Something like that.
which was pretty good. It was a prequel.
I
Also.
haven't finished it yet.
It was a prequel. It's about how all the Witchers began or something. We got some. Did you watch Morbius?
Yeah, I watched it a long time ago.
Did you like it?
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
that was pretty
I mean,
good.
it had her boy in it, Matt Smith, of course. But
Speaking of, have you heard the big Doctor Who news?
you mean what I told you?
The Tennant's coming back?
Tenet is back.
But it's going to be temporary because they've got somebody else that's going to be...
That Nasara Gutzman. I know I'm butchering it. I butchered it last time we talked about him. But yeah, he's not scheduled to take over till 2023.
So Tennant's just probably going to do a few episodes.
I think that they might be the Christmas episode.
They need ratings,
something.
and that's a way to get them right there.
Man.
Give him all the money. And,
when I seen that news pop
you'll have
up,
eyeballs all over the
I
screen.
was like, oh my God, maybe wanted to go back and catch up just so I can watch the transformation.
The regeneration.
Regeneration, yeah.
Yeah, I had to explain to somebody the other day. Was it Clint, I think? He doesn't really watch Doctor Who, so I had to explain to him how it works. That it's the same character, but different people play the character because of regeneration.
Yeah.
And technically there was only supposed to be 12 generations.
The 13th was supposed to have been the last
but
one.
now we're up to like 14.
Well, they're saying that whenever, this is just fan theory,
When Matt Smith
touched the crack,
he got a reset.
and he got all the powers from Gallifrey, it kind of reset the life cycle.
So we get 12 more.
So we should get technically 13 more.
Yeah, how does that work? Are you the first Doctor? Are you Doctor Zero? Or are you Doctor One?
Don't know.
And then you had the War Doctor.
That's one.
John Hurt.
John Hurt. Which funny, he was the guy that died in Aliens. He was the
I think John Hurt has or had the record of the most on-screen deaths of any actor.
Yep.
Didn't he die for real recently?
Yeah. Wasn't too long ago. A couple months ago, I think.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that long ago. I think he was pretty old though. But man, what an actor!
I mean, dude, that man has been.
His IMDb is jacked.
Yes.
Jacked like Wolverine in Part 3, baby.
But
see, I brought that back around.
I see that.
All right.
But you brought it back around to way back. We're talking about Morbius.
My bad.
Sony has greenlit a Morbius 2.
Wow. That actually surprises me.
And me too, because from what I read, everybody hated Morbius.
And it was a flop. It didn't make money.
Yeah, but Sony's like, no, we're doing it.
Okay.
And Jared Leto's going to be Morbius, so let's just don't let.
I'll watch it.
Let's just don't let Discovery get a hold of it, and we'll be okay. Or is that too soon?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Really big news right here, especially for the Crow fans. They're wrapping up production on a 6-episode TV series of The Crow.
Oh.
And Bill Skarsgård is playing The Crow.
So, see, I had heard there was a new Crow coming, but I thought it was a movie.
We thought it was a movie.
I didn't know
yeah.
it was a series.
It's going to be a 6-episode TV show.
On what network? Do we know that?
Doesn't say yet. Does not say.
Wow.
Well, at the time I wrote these notes, it didn't say.
Let's look at see real quick.
And Bill, he was the guy that played Pennywise, was he not? Mm-hmm. Which is Alexander Skarsgård's brother, which everybody knows as the King of the North in, not King of the North, the Vampire King in True Blood.
I didn't watch True Blood.
Oh, man. You really missed out by not watching that. That's Crown. Take the N out.
I put an N on Crow, and it's a whole different show.
Yeah.
That rhymed. What? Oh, that's the old. It is not saying.
Well, probably because, I mean, like I said, they're just reportedly wrapping up production. So, and I haven't even seen any trailers or anything for it. We done talked about X. Oh, Red Sonja is getting a new movie, a new reboot.
I heard that. Who's gonna play Red Sonja?
Matilda Lutz. She is an Italian supermodel, and let me tell you what, she is fine.
Dude, back in the day, Drago's wife was hot too. Drago's wife played Red Sonja. I forget her name. I know her name, but it's not. Like,
yeah, and you just completely screwed me up
because I went to the Rocky franchise to try to remember her other fictional name.
Oh man, I used to be able to quote that movie line for line.
What is
Just
Drago's wife's name?
No, type in Red Sonja.
Wait a minute.
Because that's her name.
Her name in Rocky was Ludmilla Drago.
Yeah, Bridget Nielsen. That's
Yeah,
her
Bridget
name.
Nielsen. Dude, back in the day, she was
Dude, she was smoking
She was
in
on
Red
fire.
Sonja, man.
on fire.
But yeah, that's who's going to be playing it. There's no word of when it's going to come out. But I'm wondering how they're going to do the Conan interaction in that.
They're doing another Conan movie. It's going to be called Old Man Conan or something like that.
Yeah, but dude, he was, which I don't know if he was Conan in Red Sonja or not.
Yeah. Definitely.
I couldn't remember. It's been a while since I watched it.
I remember I read Arnold Schwarzenegger's book where I had the audio CD of it, and he said that they kind of tricked him. They wanted it because this is when Arnold was hot, like
Yeah.
huge commodity. And they said, we just want you to do a cameo, and they did like a day, maybe two worth of filming for his cameo appearance, and they wound up using all the footage that they shot.
Yeah, because he was in almost half the movie.
Yeah. But in what the way they laid it out to him is it was just a quick cameo appearance.
Yeah, I mean,
but like always in movies, they're going to shoot more than they use.
Yeah.
But they used everything they shot.
Oh, dude, it worked.
Oh yeah, it was a great movie.
Which that movie was considered to be a flop.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know
Try
why.
telling TBS that. Mm-hmm. Ted Turner.
Man, like I said, I watched it. I can't tell you how many times.
They used to play those Conan movies on TBS all the time.
Yep.
And I watched them.
Did you ever watch a movie called Barbarella? It was Jane Fonda.
I've heard of it.
It's like a sci-fi space horror.
Don't think I've seen it, but I've definitely heard of it.
It's really good. Well, for those standards, it was really good. I grew up watching it. It was one of my dad's favorite movies. But they're doing a reboot of it, and Sydney Sweeney is going to be playing Barbarella.
Okay.
Which is funny because she's the little blonde-headed girl that Clint's always talking about that never minds getting naked. And in Barbarella, she was pretty much naked the entire show in some form of another.
You know what I just realized? Today's Sunday. We're playing D&D, so yay. But after D&D, our little tradition of watching House of the Dragon, we're not.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we could always watch the last episode.
We could always do the outro to this episode after we play.
We could.
Yeah.
Because I ain't going to be able to stay around late.
Oh, you're bailing?
Yeah, I got to.
You didn't bring your work clothes?
No. Oh, well, I don't have any work clothes. Remember I told you I hadn't did laundry in like 2 weeks?
I got to do laundry tonight.
I'm closing up on this, I promise.
No, it's fine. You're good.
There's a new show called Wednesday Addams coming out,
Yeah, I knew that.
which I think it's already
It's close to coming out.
November 23rd.
Is that Netflix, I think?
Netflix.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I think Netflix is already, like, advertising it.
Yeah. Yeah, I broke my rule of never watching trailers and watched one of the trailers on it. And Gina Ortega, I think, is playing Wednesday.
I recognized
Man.
the actress that's playing.
Well, she was also in that movie X we was talking about earlier.
Oh, I think you're right.
She was, yeah. She was the little goody two-shoe girl that held the boom mic.
That was her, huh?
Yeah, that was her.
Huh.
Which she's in a million other things, but
Yeah.
man, she looks just like Christina Ricci. whenever she played Wednesday Addams and, the Addams Family. It's scary, uncanny. Well, we got that to look forward to. There's a new Alien coming out.
Really?
Dark Descent. It says the trailer is out now.
I'm not surprised. There's a lot that could be done with that franchise.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know. I haven't watched the trailer, so I don't know what direction they're going in it.
I don't think they're ever going to stop making Alien movies.
I mean, honestly, you don't have to. Cause,
The Alien versus Predator thing got old quick, but they going back to...
But Prometheus was what, the last one that we had?
No, I think there was ones after that.
Oh, Coven.
Yeah,
Coven was.
We need
after
to ask
that.
Tim Lucas. He is a huge Alien. Matter of fact, I need to get an STL file to print him off of a.
Facehugger?
No, what are they? Jesus Christ, what are they called?
Xenomorph?
Yeah, Xenomorph.
Man, that's going to take forever to print.
They got some good ones out
I've
there,
seen
but you got to
them,
pay
yeah.
for most of them.
And one other thing that I'm super excited about, this is Evil Dead news.
I've heard about this.
A new movie in the works that's supposed to come out next spring called Evil Dead Rise.
Thank you for not calling it Evil Dead. Thank you.
Well, I think it's...
Bruce Campbell's not going to be in it, but he's going to be involved.
Yes.
With
And,
it.
of course, Sam Raimi.
He's not going to be on screen, but him and Sam Raimi are going to be...
Their production and director, and I think
Consultant or
Sam is
something.
writing it. I
Well,
think.
Of course.
But there wasn't a whole lot of news on it. Matter of fact, it was only like 3 lines on Google or the article, because all it really did was talked about all the Evil Deads, and it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna come out with the new Evil Dead movie, Evil Dead Rise, and and then that was it.
Man, it's popular as that franchise is. I'm really surprised. It's almost like when they finally did that Evil Dead TV show, which was really good.
Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yes. It was almost too late at that point because it had been so long. But man, Evil Dead could have been right up there with all these other horror movie franchises.
To me,
as
they
far-
are.
I'm talking about like in view of the public. Like everybody knows, Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers.
Yeah, but that was one of
Ash
the-
is almost kind of like
He was a cult,
a little lower,
just a cult
more
leader,
just cult.
man.
Yeah. It was just an underground.
Underground,
thing.
and I think that's one of
And
the
underground don't always mean money, so.
no, but it was super popular.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You
Army
can't
of
go
Darkness is one of my
anywhere.
all-time favorites.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere
Not just in
and
horror,
just start
but
quoting
everything.
it, and somebody around you is going to quote back to you. But that's all my entertainment news from the last couple weeks.
How was that go? Did you play the Evil Dead game?
I don't think so.
I played the Friday the 13th game. It was good.
I played it too, and it was I played the original one on Nintendo. And
I think I said this before. I know I said this before, but the only problem for me was I came into it late.
Yeah.
And it's an online game. So by the time I started playing it, there wasn't like just a whole lot of people online. Our DM has arrived.
Oh
Game, were you
yeah.
playing online?
Oh, we're talking about Friday the 13th game.
Did you watch any horror movies this Halloween season?
I started Cabinet of Curiosities. It's not really
I started watching that
What's it called?
Cabinet of Curiosities.
What is that?
Guillermo del Toro.
It's like anthology stuff.
Oh, okay.
And there's something else I started
Oh,
watching too called
I
The
s-
Midnight Club.
I started watching that Werewolf by Night. Have you seen that?
I
on
watched
Disney
it,
Plus?
yeah.
Werewolf by Night. I liked it.
I liked what I saw. I didn't finish it.
Well, it was only an hour long.
Yeah.
You know what? I did finish it.
Yeah.
Because I started watching it and I realized, hey, that's not that long, and I went back and watched the rest
Yeah.
of it. I was still in St. Louis when I finished it.
But I didn't call it a horror movie. I'm really excited to see where they're going to take that character. So
I like the way they made it look like a 50s.
Yeah, I
in
like
black
the
and
retro
white.
look.
Yeah,
Um,
and they said that these characters are going to be in the next MC. They're going to be in the new MCU
Some of the movies,
extended.
cameos,
Yeah.
Avengers.
I would think like if you're just cranking out an hour-long show for Disney Plus, put out one every Halloween. I mean, boy, would it hurt.
Well, they're
I mean, yeah, you ain't
reintroducing
gonna-
the characters.
Well,
So
they introduced
Man Thing.
Man Thing in it, which was cool.
was that his name, Man Thing? 'Cause
Man Thing.
Yeah, I could not figure it out. I was trying to look it up.
He's basically MCU's version of
Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Man Thing, Swamp Thing.
And I don't remember which one came first. I don't know. I always have to look those up.
Well, Swamp Thing's been out forever, so
Have you seen how much Marvel is coming out, like in just the next 3 years?
you're going to get closer to it, Mike.
Yeah, these mics don't pick up like our other ones did. So
Have y'all seen how many? I mean, they've released like 5 trailers just in the last couple of weeks.
they're doubling down.
Like Black Panther 2, the one with Nick Fury, that Secret Invasion movie. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. They announced they're going to have I think it was 2025, there's going to be 2 Avengers movies coming out.
Really?
In 1 year. The end of the
Or is it going to be like a part 1, part 2 type
Kang, it's
situation?
supposed to be the Kang Wars.
Well,
or
they're also
whatever.
talking about how they're bringing Iron Man back.
Yeah. Well, another one, Ant-Man and Wasp, their new one.
Oh, part 3.
They've
Yeah,
already-
part 3 of it.
Man, they've released so many trailers just in the last, like, no time, you know.
And
Hey,
that's all
Clint,
stuff.
jump over on this mic. I got to take this call.
Take a call.
We were finna wrap up anyway. Y'all can sit there and BS.
We had a little mic incident for a second.
Oh, my bad.
We didn't even have to pause it. So we're all
We don't
right.
pause around here. That costs too much.
But yeah, I didn't get any of those in my notes, but I had seen a bunch of them that they were coming out with.
I'm excited for some of them. I get excited about, and then I'm always glad to hear there's a Marvel movie coming
Yeah.
out, because even when I'm not excited for them, they're still usually good movies.
It's still going to
Or
be a pretty
shows
good
or
movie.
whatever.
Yep.
Because I was not excited at all for She-Hulk, and it ended up being funny.
It was
And
really
me and my
good.
kids both enjoyed it.
We talked about that earlier, that the whole 20, 25-minute episode thing really worked out well for She-Hulk.
It did, but there's so many, and then now did y'all talk about Andor? Have y'all watched it
No,
yet?
we did not talk. We
I
started
wouldn't-
talking about it 2 episodes ago, but I've
We
only
might
watched.
get some hate mail for it, but
I only
didn't-
watched 2 episodes so far.
I didn't really care much for it, but because I wasn't real big on Rogue One, and everybody
I wasn't
loved
either.
that movie, and I was never really big on it.
I wasn't big on it, but I did like Rogue One. It was okay, but the
In
couple
fact-
episodes I've seen of Andor, I really liked them.
In fact, I went to see that movie with my ex-wife, and we both fell asleep watching Rogue One.
Wow.
Both of us. She pretty much slept through the whole thing. I dozed off probably 3 or 4 times watching it.
Man.
And I even went back because I was like, well, maybe I just, So I went back and watched it later on when it came out on Disney, and I watched it. And I just couldn't get into it, man.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite one.
I mean, the 15 minutes of Darth Vader was awesome, but the rest of it was just like bland to me. And Andor's been the same way. It's been moving slow and I just ain't really cared much for it.
The first episode was really good. The second one was pretty good. But it's like Mark's saying, you got to have that character build up. And I think they're taking too long building up the characters
Yeah.
for this one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is going to be a huge point in
And
the
some
Star
things
Wars
move
universe.
slow. I mean, I get that sometimes things do have to move a little slow, especially when, with this one, there wasn't really introducing a character, but they were giving you some.
Well, they're giving
the
you sort of
backstory.
backstory, and yeah.
So that was okay, but I'm not. I get that some of them you need a long backstory, but they've also said that like every superhero movie is your first one is going to be your superhero's backstory, and every one of them after that is your villain's origin stories
Pretty much,
for
yeah.
the most part. And that's part of the problem, with creating. That's why they do a lot of them now. They're doing like 2 or 3 movies, with the same villain because
Or they're putting too many villains in your superhero movie,
Yeah.
so they're having to fight
That's
2 and
happened a
3,
lot.
and that was one of the downfalls of Spider-Man.
I was going to say that exact same thing. And that was even during the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It was just the third one of those. Was the same way. There was too many villains.
Well, you
and
remember
then-
when they were talking about they was coming out with they were introducing all of the what was it, the
the Sinister Six?
Sinister Six.
Yeah.
They were
They're
going
still
to do
working
that
on
movie.
Yeah.
And then they started showing all these Easter eggs and stuff
Yeah.
and different things, and then they just nothing. But then on the last one,
Well, I think, and I may have dreamed it, but I think Vulture is going to be in the next Venom movie, right?
he was in
Because
the.
I haven't seen the second Venom movie yet.
Oh,
the
it is
Carnage
really
Venom.
good.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's really good.
I,
But,
I
yeah.
did watch Morbius, and I wasn't.
Well, we talked about that a while ago. Sony's already greenlit a part 2.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be your connections.
Yeah.
Is Morbius and Venom, or that version of Venom.
Yeah.
And then I think the MCU is going to end up with their own whole different version of Venom.
I don't know, but the post credit scene on Venom was really good. I'm not going to spoil it, but
Well, I know that it was the same way with the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
You know, the post-credit where they left a little bit of the
Yep.
symbiote there. And that also makes it open, even if you don't get Venom, that makes it open for Tom Holland to play the Black Spider, the symbiote version of Spider-Man.
oh yeah, I forgot
So,
about that.
Yeah. So even if you don't get Venom out of that, that's how you can tie in.
Well, you remember that's what they tried to do in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man
yeah.
with the
They
guy
made him
from that
emo.
70s show.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was Eddie Brock,
Yeah,
and he was everything that Peter Parker wasn't,
Yep.
basically. And that
which
was
I got to
dog.
say, I like Tom Hardy's
Yeah, Venom.
Venom
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Brock way better than I like the one that was in the original Spider-Man.
I don't like that they changed the voice, though, between the movies. Because, in the first one, Venom had more of a Skeletor-type voice. And in the second one, seemed like it was more of a Barry White
I don't think I really
type
noticed.
voice, I guess it may not have been enough for everybody to notice.
But it
was
also-
just something that I noticed.
You got to think he had just got with Eddie Brock then. It was like technically his first human.
Yeah.
So him talking, he
It
would have
was his
grown.
original
Yeah,
symbiote voice. Yeah, that makes sense.
but yeah, Venom 2 was really good.
Well, I know the comic books, they're giving Venom a whole new look again. And I think it's supposed to be more medieval looking from what I could tell from the cover. I just happened to see
that's pretty
something
cool.
on Google News or something
Yeah.
today, or Bing News or something.
That's
I
pretty
just happened
cool.
to see a thing that in the comics they're fixing to give Venom a makeover. And we were watching, me and my kids I was watching some from some video game, and it had Venom on there, and he had these horns that came down, like ram horn type thing.
Well, it's
or
cool
like
because
demon
he can
horns or
change
something.
his look anytime he wants
Yeah,
to.
yeah. As far as I know, yeah.
Well, he kind of does it in the
Yeah, but
movies
think
just a
about,
little
man,
bit.
In the my kids were asking me about, because they're big on Venom, and they were talking about Carnage, and then I got to looking up all the different symbiotes, and man,
They've
there's
only
there's like
introduced-
a dozen of them,
But they only
like,
introduced 3
There's
in the what is it, Amazing Spider-Man or Marvelous Spider-Man?
well, that's
or-
not even counting like Agent Venom and what was the other? That's not even counting Agent Venom and like the Venom version of Deadpool and
Yeah.
Gwen and all them. That's not even counting them. This was just random, like the one undead chick. I think her name was Scream,
Scream.
and she was just a dead woman that got taken over by a symbiote. That was so crazy. And-
That was a good storyline right there, though.
yeah.
They really could
And I
have
may
went
be
really
wrong
far
on
on
that.
that.
I may be wrong on the name and everything for that, but yeah, there's plenty. Like I said, man, we could sit here and talk about Marvel for the
Oh,
next,
God.
just coming out in the movies and backstories and stuff, dude.
Which we might need to do that next
Oh,
episode.
okay. Another thing
So we can start looking that up.
Mark was talking about. Mark had sent out. Well, you wasn't on that, but Mark had sent out a thing about Zac Efron and how big he got to play Kevin Von Erich in
Yeah.
that wrestling movie, right? Well, have you seen? While we're talking about Marvel, have you seen? What's his name? Will Poulter. Does that sound right?
I don't know. The name
The guy
might sound
from,
familiar.
he was on the Millers movie.
We Are the Millers.
Yeah,
The
the nerdy kid.
yeah
Have you
yeah.
seen what he's playing Adam Warlock in the next Guardians of the Galaxy? Have you seen what he
Really?
looks like?
Uh-uh.
Man, this dude is pure like he looks like Chris Hemsworth or something. Like he's
Wow.
pure muscle, dude.
Well, I'll have to look that up later.
Yeah, I'll
Before we
definitely
start
have to show
playing.
you. But I was showing Mark them because it was like, you know, Zac Efron did gain a lot of, but he gained a
Dude.
lot of muscle. It wasn't. He didn't. He's higher on body fat percentage.
Yeah.
But he's so much bigger. But then this guy, man, oh my God.
Well,
Like,
we was talking a while ago that the next Witcher, Liam Hemsworth,
I
is
heard
taking
that.
over for Henry Cavill, which I don't know why.
I heard that yesterday. Well, they've got one more season
Yeah.
with Henry Cavill, is what I heard. They've got one more season coming out that Henry Cavill's already done.
That's season 3.
Yeah, and then season
Four
four
is when Liam Hemsworth-
That's what I
yeah.
heard today, anyway. So
But I wonder if he's taking on that character.
as far as from what I
Geralt.
read, yeah, from what I read, he's gonna be Geralt.
He's got some big shoes to
Yeah.
fall into, man.
Yeah. He's another one that I could see kind of muscling up for that part
Yeah.
because he's not that big of a guy. Not like
Well, I
Chris
mean, you see
Hemsworth
how
anyway.
Chris bulks up quick.
Yeah, exactly. But they were talking about how they were going to do padding on his suit, Chris Hemsworth, for the first Thor movie. And they said that, like, he came in and he was muscle, but he wasn't that big. But they said the producer said every time we looked around,
He was over there
he
working
had a
out.
rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And he was always eating a whole
Protein
rotisserie
gains,
chicken
yeah.
the whole time. And they said they ended up not having to use the padding by the time they started filming. They said they didn't have to use the padding or any CGI
because he just bulked up.
because he bulked up so much. But and then like you go from that, and then you watch how much smaller he is in Cabin in the Woods and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
And then he bulks back up.
I forgot he was in that.
You know, and then he bulked back up for the rest of the Thor movies, and especially this last one.
Well, that was like Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Christian Bale did that movie called The
And that-
Machinist,
yeah. And
where
he
he
got
got
some
like,
bones.
I
Yeah.
mean, dude, he looks
50
sick.
Cent did that, remember?
Yeah.
He was in that movie where he lost all that weight.
And then, like 6 months later, he does another movie, and he's just back.
Where he
Well,
was
he
back,
did
the
did
boxing.
Batman
Yeah, and he did that
and the boxing movie. Yeah, and he was just like ripped.
Yeah. It's amazing, man. That to me, it doesn't
Can't
seem like
be
that to
healthy.
be healthy. You know, all those people in Hollywood that's just going up and down in weight. You know, because even like UFC fighters, MMA fighters that jump up and down
Dude, they
classes,
struggle to get
and they say all the time, man, it's rough on your body to jump
well,
up and down.
5 pound difference is bad. Yeah.
I mean, when you're doing it that quick, like all those guys in Hollywood, man, bulking up for movies and then slimming down for the next,
Yep.
that's got to be terrible.
That's what we was
just
talking about.
Christian
Talking about The
Bale
Machinist
and,
and 50 Cent and
even Chris Hemsworth to an extent.
yeah,
I mean,
for
like,
Cabin
he
in the
keeps his
Woods,
muscle,
he was normal sized guy
Yeah.
in Cabin in the Woods.
yeah. But yeah, that Will Poulter guy, man, I was amazed.
That name does sound familiar.
He was in that Dope movie or Dope show that was just on, was it Netflix?
I don't know.
With Michael Keaton. About selling, I don't know if it was fentanyl or whatever they were selling.
Fentanyl?
Yeah.
No, I hadn't.
But he was just in it not too long ago. It was, and I hadn't noticed, I hadn't watched it, so I don't know how bulky he was in it. But,
Yeah.
I mean, from We Are the Millers, from him being the nerdy kid.
Little nerdy kid, yeah. To playing Adam.
Playing Adam Warlock.
Wow.
He is bulked big time.
Well, dude, let's go ahead and sign off. Or close this
Mark's
out.
back. I got 5 minutes in.
We'll do an outro
Yeah.
after D&D.
And
Yeah.
we'll look up some more of that Marvel stuff we was talking about.
Yeah, we'll look up all those, everything that's planned out for Marvel. That'd be
Right,
cool-
folks.
cool
Hopefully, this won't be another 2-month absence between.
We're talking to you guys in the past, so we'll travel to the future and talk to you again later.
Make sure you say that. All right, so we're back, and that few second long break was actually about 3 hours. We played a good D&D sesh tonight.
Oh, it was a real good sesh.
I meant to ask you something, and I don't mind asking you on air because a lot of our listeners play D&D. When we were in that encounter, and I said I was fixing to give you false life to give you some hit points, you said no, just attack it. Like you had a plan. What were you going to do?
Die.
Wow, that's That's quite the elaborate plan.
Well,
so your plan was to die.
Yeah, because one of the things Clint said we'd have to roll up another character. Well, I've got a character that I really liked playing, and I was just going to level him up to where we were and start back with that character until my character got brought back.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Based on what we've done the last few weeks, I don't think dying is going to be really that difficult. So just let it happen naturally. Just hang out, dude.
You
It'll
don't have
happen.
to try to die.
Don't.
Well, I
don't-
still didn't die.
But did you die?
And some of the listeners might know we're playing Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, the name says it all.
It's
Yeah.
made for you to survive. So
Is this worse than Curse of Strahd?
it's right behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, right behind it.
So depending on how long we survive in this is going to foretell how long we survive in
Now,
Curse of Strahd.
This is
You
the
won't
kind
survive
of
Curse of Strahd.
this is the
It's-
kind of
it's
campaign
different.
setting you go into with your next character in mind.
Oh yeah.
Like, I haven't rolled up a character, but I've been thinking seriously about it, especially after tonight. I like how you're interweaving the campaign that we did before this with this one. And I like how it's kind of confusing because it's, 30 years in the future?
25.
Like, yeah, you're about 20. Yeah, probably about 25, 26 years into the future from the last campaign we played.
And we had gotten really high up, so, like, our group called the True Hell Riders is still being talked about in this campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of heroes.
Kind of like real life. We're kind of legendary.
Yeah, kind of.
At least in our own minds.
Speaking of legendary, I mean, we had some really good shows since
Yeah,
the last time that we spoke on the podcast.
I want to talk about that, but before I forget, real quick, let's put a pin in that for a second. As soon as we got off the air, I pulled up Yahoo News, and it is confirmed they are making a Community movie.
Or Chevy Chase is going to be in it.
I doubt it very seriously.
Yeah, I don't.
But the
think-
show, if you watch the show Community like I did, I still watch it. I rewatch it all the time. I love it. And the whole time, especially towards the end, because I got canceled like 3 times and they kept coming back. And they had this whole hashtag going called 6 seasons in a movie. And they did 6 seasons. And the last season was picked up by like Yahoo channel. Yeah, like Yahoo has a streaming channel. Or
Yeah,
did
somebody
not know
else ended
that.
up. Somebody else
Yeah.
ended up buying
But
it.
this is Peacock. Peacock is paying for the Community movie.
Oh, wow.
And they say it's they've already done the table read for it during COVID, and the guy that plays Winger said it was just amazing. The guy that did the soup, what is his name? I'm tired of googling.
Jeff Winger.
That's
I
his
had
name.
no idea.
That's his real name.
Hang on. He's in a new movie that just come out too. I can't remember.
He was in that Santa Clarita's Diet too.
Chris Hemsworth.
Sure, Darth Vader. I'm not looking anything else up. Damn it! I'm fixing to look up his name.
But don't click out of that one because that's the...
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. All right, go ahead and talk about the movies while I look this up.
Well, we can't because you're looking that up.
No, you were gonna talk about the shows.
Oh. Well, I wasn't talking about the
Joel
movies.
McHale.
I
Yeah,
was talking about the show.
Joel
Yeah.
McHale. The other Ryan Seacrest. Killjoy. Where's my bell? We did some Halloween shows this weekend. Well, it started off. We had a Halloween party here that I want to get back to because that was a really cool game we played.
Yeah.
And I dressed up as a Viking, and I had like the gauntlets, the fake boots. I had like these cosplay.
Not the gauntlets.
like
the
braziers.
braziers.
whatever you wanna call 'em.
Yeah.
I had these cosplay leg wraps that make your shoes look like boots, even though they're not. It worked. And I had the Viking war paint on. I had like a Viking shirt. And I did that at the party. And then Friday night show and Saturday night show. By the end of Saturday night and today when I woke up, I was like, I am so glad I'm not putting that makeup on anymore. For the people that wear makeup out there on a regular basis, I don't see how you do it.
Well, they don't cover their face in black makeup.
Yeah, and I don't like I like to get real close to the eyes if I'm
Yeah.
going to do the black makeup because it looks cooler. So I really committed, and every time I got the makeup in my eyes, and it was
You
very.
could have just done,
irritated.
since it was like Viking type stuff. You could have just done like a black smeared handprint or
I
something.
kind of did.
You know,
I did like a
lot
stripe across
easier.
my eyes, and then did like this, and like swiped up, so it had like spikes. Like, so I thought it looked pretty cool. Especially like Saturday night, I put the makeup on in the Jeep, in basically a thunderstorm with no light, and the mirrors were fogging up because I was in the Jeep by myself. And like in your Jeep, the light keeps going out, and you keep having to turn the key so that the light will come back on.
Well, that's the reason you should have reached up and just pushed the button.
It still went off after a few seconds.
Oh.
Well, after about a minute. But anyway, I still did good because that's my third time to do it.
But I thought it looked good.
Yeah, it worked. And the shows were good. We played in Farmington, which is
In between Iuka
right
and
at
Corinth.
Yeah, I just call it Corinth, Mississippi.
Most people
We
do.
played the Gray Fest. Then the next night we played the Shade Tree Lounge. And
Both were really good shows.
next weekend we're at the Mill in
Bessemer.
which is right outside of Birmingham, Alabama.
And
So
then
there's
the
our
night-
shameless Killjoy promotion.
Then
for-
the 19th, we're at Change in Tupelo.
That's right. We're back in Tupelo at Change. We've never played there. We had the owner of Change on here. Anthony interviewed him.
Yeah.
I don't know what episode it was, but it wasn't that long ago.
It's been months ago.
So, y'all had something pulled up you wanted to talk about.
Well, we're just talking about the new phases that Marvel has been talking about, the release dates for the new movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, what were you saying, Clint? That Phase 4 is fixing to end?
Yeah, the new Black Panther is the last Phase 4 movie.
And it's coming out like pretty soon.
Like, well, they did some kind of pre-release thing on it this weekend, I think. I think it's got the dates under every one of them of when they come out.
Wakanda Forever, November 11th, 2022.
Yeah.
So we got a couple weeks before it hits theaters.
I'm really
And
excited
then we
about
start
this one.
you start Phase 5 with Quantumania, Ant-Man and Wasp.
So that'll be part 3.
Yeah, their daughter's in it too in this one, and that comes out in February. So
3
this
days
is
after
phase
Valentine's
5. This starts
Day.
the whole new phase of Marvel, and then they've already got some. And then Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Have you seen those? That we were talking about the guy that's going to be playing Adam Warlock in it.
Yeah. And this is May 5th, 2023. So it's a little ways off, but I think
A couple
this is,
months,
about
5, 6 months.
from what I understand, this is gonna be the last one, at least the last Guardians of the Galaxy as we know it, because
Well, I keep seeing
I
something
know
about
Dave
the holiday.
Bautista said he's not gonna do Drax anymore,
Yeah.
so we're at least not gonna see him. So it's at least gonna be a little bit different.
But I keep seeing something pop up for Guardians of the Galaxy holiday episode or something.
Yeah, they're doing a holiday show, like on Disney, and then the Marvels is like it's basically Captain Marvel and
The Marvel,
Miss Marvel
there was a
and-
TV show that I didn't watch it. But
yeah,
I
it was
heard-
okay.
I heard it was good. July 28th, 2023. That's a ways off. Captain America: New World Order. So they're going from Captain America TV show to back to the movies.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to be him playing it, right? The guy that took over?
well. It won't
Iron,
be, Sam Wilson.
Sam Wilson, yeah.
Wait, what? Because
Falcon took over.
Falcon's not.
Yeah.
He's the new Captain America.
Yeah.
So this will be
Yeah,
about
Sam
him.
Wilson, yeah. That's what I was trying I was trying to think of his name, Anthony Mackie, but I couldn't think of his name.
And that is
And then
May 3rd, 2024.
Thunderbolts is one
That's
I'm kind of worried.
2024.
Thunderbolts is one of them I'm worried about who all is going to be in it.
I don't know.
I don't
anything
know
about
a whole
that.
lot about Thunderbolts, but isn't that where the Red Hulk came from?
I have no idea. I know nothing about that.
I don't know.
That's July 26, 2024. Oh,
And then-
man.
Yeah, the new
Blade.
They
Blade.
announced Blade like 3 years ago.
But
Like,
that's the end of Phase 5. So they don't have a lot announced.
I was
for
hoping
Phase
Blade
5
would be
right now.
sooner than that.
So,
That's September 6, 2024.
and that's the end of Phase 5.
And they announced it in 2019.
2019.
So they announced a movie and 5 years later it comes out.
That's about how they do.
Well, they
Yeah, and during COVID.
They released that it was coming
and then it
out.
starts Phase 6 with Deadpool 3.
Damn. Deadpool 3 is not going to be till November 2024.
Yeah, which we talked about that
That's
earlier.
2 years from now.
Yeah.
And Wolverine's going to be in it.
Well,
Hugh
why announce it if
Jackman.
you've got that many years?
And
Was
then
that the new
that's
Fantastic Four?
Oh, wait, back up. Yeah, November 8th, 2024. Then Fantastic Four, they're taking another bite at that apple. February the 14th, 2025.
Yeah, but they're still doing so many movies and shows in between there. And then you've got the 2 Avengers movies. The Kang Dynasty, which is, Kang was introduced in Loki.
Which one of
And
the...
then he's also going to be in... Kang is also going to be in Quantumania.
But this is like a new group of Avengers, isn't it? Or is this going to be...
It's mostly new
No
group.
idea.
We're going to get a lot of them from what we've seen so far.
Okay, who? We got a new Captain America. Tony Stark, R.I.P.
Well, they're bringing in all the people from all the shows, like the werewolf guy that they just introduced,
And Man-Thing.
They've
He's
got
an
all
Avenger?
those young characters. They've got Black Widow's sister. They've got
Well, what about Black Widow? She's still around.
Agent,
Is she still going to
US
be in
agent
it?
or whatever?
Are
he's
they like
called.
the... Is this kind of like a handing off, like a changing the
No, but
guards?
yeah.
Like... So anyway, that's May 2nd, 2025.
Which is weird because Kang started in Loki. Like
Secret Wars.
last
I remember
year.
the Secret Wars was in the comic book.
is the greatest of all time.
So the 2 Avengers movies, the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, is from May 2nd, 2025 to
May
1st,
2026.
So a year. They're
apart.
exactly a year apart then.
So they'll
But-
be working on the second one.
Now
when
these
the
are just
first one
movies
comes
that
out.
they've announced too. Like there's going to be other movies and probably plenty of other TV
Well, this
shows.
is all the unscheduled stuff right here.
X-Men.
Yeah. X-Men, Shang-Chi 2, Spider-Man 4, Armor Wars,
What the
which
hell?
I've heard is... Armor Wars is basically all your Iron Man extras. Like War Machine, anybody else that's has an Iron Man outfit, basically.
He made a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Well, he blowed a bunch of them up too. Remember?
Yeah. But he's got Iron Man suits that make other Iron Man suits. Sort of like a 3D printer that prints 3D printers.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So
Oh,
what
yeah.
else is it said? It's unannounced, and that
That's-
you don't
that's
know
it.
when these are coming in. They might be, and
Who knows?
there's going to be other TV
Well,
shows.
see, Iron Wars was supposed to be a TV show, but
Yeah.
now it's being released.
And
as a
think about the
movie.
TV shows they're going to do in between these
Yeah.
that are Marvel too.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't even announce, like it's not even on there. That the one with Nick Fury in it, it's not even on there.
Like nobody's going to say, "Here's the
That,
problem." Here, they're not.
Secret Invasion movie, it's not even listed on there.
Nobody's going to say, "Here's the problem." with Marvel, they don't release enough material.
Yeah, it's kind of like they basically like Star Wars has slowed down on the movies because they started losing interest. But like you basically if you watch Disney, like you basically go from 1 month to the next or one season to the next. It's like a Marvel show, a Star Wars show, then back to a Marvel show, and usually there's like a week or two break in between them. So, about every 3 months you're going to get a new Marvel show or Star Wars show.
I think we've decided that now that House of the Dragon is over, our Sunday night post D&D show, we're gonna start watching Interview with the Vampire. I even when I started watching.
Channel,
Well, you
I would
watch
like
it over
to
here.
watch it,
You
yeah.
watch it over here. I started watching it, and I started watching the first episode, and then I realized, okay, this isn't a reboot. This is
For Interview,
yeah,
it's supposed to pick up where the movie left off.
basically yeah. Well,
those
years
books
later,
go
Sorta,
for
yeah.
So long.
So I went back and rewatched Interview with the Vampire. That's a movie I forgot to add to the list for horror movies we watched this October. I went back and rewatched it, and I'm glad I did because it's funny you watch a movie even though you really like it. If you go for years and years without seeing it,
The stuff
at least
you
at least
forget.
for me, the stuff you forget
Yeah.
is like in a way it was almost like watching it for the first time.
But I don't really consider Interview with the Vampire a horror movie. I never
It's
have.
about vampires.
I know that, but I've never
undead creatures that drink blood. That's pretty hard.
I just never fell in my horror categorization with that movie. Even though, like you said, it is vampires, but it wasn't scary.
Well, it's like for me, when people talk about the Alien franchise being a horror.
Well, it's sci-fi horror.
Yeah, there is a fine line between sci-fi and horror.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to tell everybody about, just because I thought it was really cool, and other people might want to use this idea. We played this really cool game at our Halloween party this year called Test Your Fate. Anthony told me about it. He showed me this Halloween forum you go on, and like almost like it's a forum. And what you do is we bought these helium tanks, which, well,
they're expensive, and don't do it the night before.
You don't do it the night before, because we blew up a bunch of balloons, and then we came out here the next day, and they were on the floor. And I'd made a joke about it. I said, haha, we're going to come out here tomorrow, and all these are going to be on the floor. And then it happened. But what you do is you write a bunch of stuff on pieces of paper, and you roll them up and stick them in a balloon and blow them up with helium and let them go up to the ceiling. Now, what's on the piece of paper is your fate. And your fate could be something good or it could be something bad. Like, for example,
funny, embarrassing.
Most of the stuff we did that's bad.
It was all non-harmful.
Yeah, it might be just like something embarrassing, and I'll give you some examples in a minute. But the good stuff would be like we had prizes like a cup of candy or some 3D printed stuff. We were supposed to do scratch offs, but we forgot to get them. But we had a bunch of like you win stuff, like a door prize. But the bad stuff is like you had to yell out, "I love big hairy men." One of them was, I made this one up. You had to walk up to the person at the party you know the least and tell them you love them. One of them was pretty elaborate. It said, "You're the killer of the party. You kill people by walking up to them and winking at them, and they have to see you wink at them, and you have to kill everybody at the party."
Which I don't think anybody died.
Alex got that.
Yeah, but
he kept trying to get me, and I wouldn't look at him.
He tried to keep getting me. I think he just kind of forgot about it after that.
One of them, you had to write a poem and read it to everybody at the party. One of them, you had to write a song, which Barry got that one, but he never finished his song, I don't think. But it's a fun game to play. Like,
there was bunts of take a shot,
and the way we did
it,
we had like this bowl we passed around, and it would say balloon, no balloon, 2 balloons, and you draw one. If you decide to play the game, the stipulation is you have to do what's on the thing. If you're not going to do it, then don't play the game.
Don't pull a balloon. And
of course, a lot of it's drinking based. Even though we had people that don't drink, we just said, okay, if you're underage or you're not drinking, and it says do a Jello shot, then you give the shot to somebody who is.
Or we also had non-alcoholic Jello shots too.
We did do virgin Jello shots, and then nobody hardly took any of them. But that's basically what we did, because we were gonna do like, if you're not drinking, you do a different colored balloon, but that was too confusing. So we were just like, okay, if you get one that has to do with alcohol, you just pass it. Like, you give that
just
shot
pass
to
it up to somebody you want.
You pick a person that's drinking and make them take a drink or whatever the balloon says. But yeah, it was fun. I thought it was pretty cool. We didn't have as much time to put this party together as we did last year. So,
well, we had more time, but for some reason it just kind of snuck up on us.
I think
we've been so busy.
The reason last year was better is because we were supposed to have a gig, and the gig got canceled. And we said, well, instead of doing a gig, let's have a Halloween party. But we only had 2 weeks to get it ready, and we knew we had 2 weeks, and we're like, okay, it's go time.
Yeah.
But on this one, we had a year. So, oh man, we got all year.
So you procrastinated until you had a week rather than 2 weeks.
Basically, yeah.
It was like, oh crap, we got a party.
So yeah, you when you have more time, it's almost like it'd be better if you had less.
Well, you know, there's always people. You always have those big ideas that come way ahead of it, and then it's like, oh well, we didn't get a chance to do this or that. And
last year, I literally said, I'm gonna start prepping 6 months out for next year.
Well, you remember we watched all those videos on doing yard displays and making your own Halloween decorations and
some of that stuff you can do DIY stuff that's pretty cheap, but all in all, it costs a lot of money to put on a party.
yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of food and all the
Let's say
stuff.
helium tanks. Did you
Those
buy at
helium
Walmart?
tanks, yeah.
Are expensive.
Yeah.
Did you ever take that oven back?
No, I'm gonna use it for Grandma's birthday.
Oh, okay. So how many balloons do they claim to blow up?
The big one I bought is 50 balloons.
But you want to get the little balloons.
The small ones,
The big
30
balloons take a lot of helium, and they're heavier, so it takes more helium to make them float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're better off just going to renting a helium tank from a store than
Probably,
buying
yeah.
one of those little party balloon things.
But isn't there some drugstores and stuff you can still go to and get them to blow your balloons up for you?
I don't know.
Walmart probably, they used to do it. I don't
They
know if
used
they still
to.
do. But they charge like a nickel a balloon or something like that. It used to be like a nickel or 10 cents a balloon.
But they would do the big ones.
But that's only
probably.
for the big. I mean, you
Well,
really
no, I
only
mean,
have for
even when
big
you bought
balloons.
them, they would still charge you like 10 cents a balloon.
I don't
or
think they do
something.
that at Walmart anymore. Where would it be?
It
Used
used
to
to
be
be back by the
drugstores.
back door.
Back where there
the
used to be a
layaway
photo
was.
center. Whatever happened to that?
It's still back there. But now it's set up where you plug your phone in and print pictures.
Now the photo lab is now the seasonal stuff, like where you go to get Halloween candy, and then in February it'll be Valentine's Day candy. That's where the photo lab used to be.
But now it's back in the electronics. It's what those lines of computers are up beside the.
Okay.
Yeah, you just go plug it in and
You just
print
go
them yourself.
put your SD card in and order them, or you plug your phone in. And I've used it once or twice.
Or just buy photo paper and. A lot of people don't have printers anymore though. Everything's digital.
Yeah.
I have a printer and I couldn't tell you the last time I bought ink for it.
That means the ink is dry in it.
Oh yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
been more than say 2 months,
It doesn't take long at all. for
your
it.
ink's dried up.
Yeah.
We have a printer in the attic that we used to take down and print stuff, and it's definitely been long enough now to where, and it's so bad. Like it's not as bad as it used to be, but used to if you have an inkjet printer, just throw it away and buy a new one when it's,
It's
time
just
to get new
cheaper to buy a
cartridges.
new one, yeah.
Now
It used to
they've
be-
come down some.
They're
Not
still
quite as
only
bad.
like $10 or $15 difference.
Yeah.
It's like for cheap printers anyway. I used to do that. I would buy clearance printers and then throw them away. Once they ran out, I'd throw them away and buy another one.
All right, I'm tired.
I still got a long drive ahead of me.
An hour at least.
And get a shower and try to get stuff ready for work. So it'll be midnight.
Almost still a mellow yellow.
1 o'clock before I even get in bed.
I've done got to where I have got to take my shower before I go to bed, have my socks and underwear, my shirt hung up, my pants right. Like, I got to roll out of bed and just wiggle into my clothes and, stumble to my truck and just go to work.
That's basically
Well,
what I do.
With me, we go month to month. Like, my whole job is, you got to finish by the month. Well, man, all summer long, I was always behind by the end of the month. And it's like that last week or 2 weeks or so, it's just like, I really had to hump it to get done in time. Well, this month, it hadn't been quite as bad for my job. So I've got more done at the beginning of the month. So I've actually only got 3 little jobs to work tomorrow. So I probably won't have to work but about 2 or 3 hours tomorrow.
But honestly, by our normal standards, we're not even finished with House of the Dragon yet.
No.
Because we would finish
we normally
D&D.
play D&D at
I would
till
run,
10:30.
take a shower real quick, and then come back out there and we would start.
normally be just now
Just starting it, yeah.
about this time.
Yeah.
So
Which
I remember
slept
one night,
late
Kelly
today.
didn't even go to bed when he went home because we stayed up so late.
I've done that numerous times.
And he just went to work.
Yeah. Try not to do that much anymore, though.
That's a
It's-
young man's game right there,
Ooh.
buddy.
Takes me too long to recover. Especially when we play D&D on Monday night, too.
yeah, and my problem has always been is I never know. The thing about me is if I lose sleep, when you're younger, if you lose sleep, most of the time you have time. It's all right,
catch it
I
up.
lost sleep, but I'll catch it up tomorrow or the next night. Well, when you're working and you got kids and you got a million other things going on, it's if you lose sleep,
it's just gone.
Like you're losing. Like you might gain an hour here, 30 minutes here, and it takes you forever to catch up on that sleep, man. You know, you might go. It might take you a week or two to catch back up on it. Like
all the kids listening to this in their 20s are like, man, what are y'all talking about?
I know
They don't get it. All right, we need to sign off of here. I'm going to try to get this out tomorrow because this is like our only Halloween episode. That's not true. We did talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing in the last couple, that's definitely Halloween related, but we definitely didn't do Halloween stuff like we normally planned on doing. But it goes back to the whole, we got a year
We
to
were
plan.
Halloweenies this year.
And my laptop went down, which I edited with, which I've got, that rectified now. And all the other stuff that came up, and the gigs.
We were just Halloweenies.
I'm just making excuses now, so I'm going to stop. This will be 189.
189.
You're getting close to 200.
I think we'll be to 200 by 2023.
I gotta hope so. That's 11.
Well, I mean, dude, it's
episodes.
already fixing to be November.
Yeah, that's only two. That's not even 2 months away, or right at 2 months.
And we
away.
average 1 or 2
So-
episodes a month. So,
Yeah.
Here lately, yeah.
Well, I mean, I like doing 2 a month. That's 1 every 2 weeks. Otherwise, if we do 1 a week, I feel like it's just too much filler. No killer.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to kill it. It's good to have Clint back on the mic from the Stroker Ace fame.
Yeah, it sucks. You got to get a real job now since old Bert died, and you can't use your Stroker Ace fame.
I was
anymore.
hoping they would do part 2 and bring you back.
You know, I have got y'all know I did a commercial last year.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm working on getting my fame
Your big
back, my
comeback.
Stroker Ace. That was my
We
big
need to do a
comeback.
documentary
It was my
about you and your big
commercial.
comeback.
I did
At 5
do
years
it.
old, I was in Stroker Ace.
I know, I wasn't
2000
even 5. I was like 2.
In 2023, I'm making a big comeback.
Yeah.
That would be
that
hilarious.
Trashy Nova brand
And-
back going.
Maybe they'll do a Stroker Ace remake, and you could reach out to them and say, "Look, I was in the
I was
first.
in the original.
I was in the original. You probably, you might want to talk to me, my agent. I mean,
I've
you
done
don't got
a
to talk to my
commercial.
agent. You can just talk to me.
You
That's.
see my face way back there in that commercial? That's me. I was
Can you
the star.
But
of that
can you
commercial.
make bacon? Can you do 6 degrees of bacon with yourself?
Yeah, I could. Since I could sure I could do it with Burt Reynolds.
Oh yeah, that shouldn't be that hard.
So
We'll do that next episode.
I'll be thinking on it then, kinda.
Try to get. You know what I used to love when we did the Piggly Wiggly days when we did the 6 degrees of bacon. Is that what they call it? 'Cause
Making
we called it.
bacon.
We called it making
It's
bacon.
6
Yeah.
degrees of bacon.
But everybody else
Yeah.
calls it that. The fun one was we would pick somebody out, and then Clint would it's uncanny how quickly he could come up with the connections. But then he would do it a different way with the same people. You know what I'm saying? Like get to it with different actors and movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actors. Dude, it's been so long though. Kevin Bacon's actually got a few new movies out now, so he's actually going to be in this holiday. You were talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh,
holiday
yeah.
movie. He's actually going to be in it.
Which ties them into everybody in the MC now.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't just say a certain universe. It has to be the movie.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? There are certain boundaries
Oh, yeah, of course.
to this bizarre fictional
Made-up game.
Made-up game that's not real. Thanks for listening to episode 189 of Real Pop Culture. We've been broadcasting live from high top, the first and only floor of the Killj headquarters at the Killj Ranch. Love you, bye.
Love you, mean it.
See Crest out.
Oh, and happy Halloween.
Feliz Navidad.